Hello, Galaxy! I'm Chris Pirillo, and I, even though I've been up for a few hours now, have not spoken anything until that very moment, out loud. Hence, the night goo that was present with my whole introduction. You're watching another live advice video from me to you. Hopefully you turned on notifications, not in this channel alone, but in all of the YouTube channels that we stream into. And we've got a couple more live streams coming up today. After this broadcast, TLDR, the Locker Gnome Daily Report's happening at youtube.com/LockerGnome. And then after that, we'll be doing another creator advocate video for entrepreneurial advice. Today's topic, as you can very well tell by the title, is Best Smartphone Case of 2017. And I know everyone's going to have a different choice, but I dare you, no, 'tis the season, I double dog dare you to find something better, knowing full well that you are probably going to have a different choice. But I'm telling you, in all of my years, in all of my time on this planet, I've yet to find a better case. And I've used a lot of cases, and let me tell you, it's a lot like people. 99% of them aren't that good. Well, wait, that's a little too far. How else could I say this? You have a greater chance of finding the wrong smartphone case. Is that fair? Is that a little better? I didn't mean to hurt everybody's feelings there. Well, just assume you're in the 1%, okay? If you've taken the time to watch this video, don't worry. You're not the 99%. You are actually the 1%. Since I am streaming this live, behind me I've got Discord chat. You can join it 24/7 and become a part of the true community. Either subscribe to me on Twitch, or you could also happen to be a patron of mine. Patreon.com/Chris Pirillo, Twitch.tv/Chris Pirillo. Links are in the video description. So then you can be in the live videos that we do. Huh? It's kind of fun. It's a little bonus. So I want to know what your choice is. I'm interested in the conversation to see what y'all have to say. I don't know if I've heard of some of the brands that people are mentioning. UAG? Never heard of it. Or maybe I have and I'm just not familiar. OtterBox is definitely a brand that I've heard of before. In fact, OtterBox, I believe, has Star Wars cases, which, would definitely be a boon. Everyone's looking for something different in a case. And I guess for what I'm looking for, I've found a best, and I really have no qualms, or very few qualms, in recommending my choice for a smartphone case. I happen to have one right here, not on my current smartphone, the Pixel 2 XL. This is the Google case, the fabric case, which I like. I don't mind. I will tell you, it is overpriced, the Google case. A lot of cases are overpriced. It costs, what, $40? It's worth 10. Don't let Google fool you. Just because they got the Google logo on it, which is very nice, very clean, very simple, ain't worth $40. Not even close. So, the one that I'm using is not my choice. You may ask, well, Chris, why? If the best case is the case that you're wanting to use, why aren't you using the best case? Because I can't. This is making me sad. Sad panda emoji right here. My choice for a smartphone case is the Mophie. Not the Mophie. Now, Mophie's the brand, but specifically, they're cases which allow you to, add a battery to the case, to your phone in the case, as well as supportive of other features for a case. And I started to use a juice pack, I guess one of these, a juice pack, a few years ago, and I loved it. Immediately, I switched to the case and had not even considered another case beyond that. And I like slim, I like clean, I like elegant. I even like, on my iPhone, the lightning port, right? And even now on my current range of devices, USB Type-C. So even though the older juice packs had a micro USB connector, right? Micro USB? Not mini USB, micro, which I didn't like because it's not reversible. I still liked the case because with Mophie's solution, so the Mophie's the brand, not necessarily the case name. They have a lot of different cases. In fact, on this side, I've got the Charge Force case plus a Power Station Mini. I'll get back to the Power Station Mini in just a second. Here's the juice pack, the basic juice pack. So with Mophie, number one, they are a known brand. They are a trusted brand. You get the battery. So the battery, you get more battery. Who wouldn't want more battery on your phone? That's what people complain about most. I need more battery. So you don't add that much bulk, and you get that much more battery. So this one has the battery. It's got, let's see here, extra battery. Hang on, I'm looking for the battery stat. I'm not seeing. Well, it just says 36 hours talk time, 23 hours web browsing. 20. So you get more life out of your device. 1, 2. Universal wireless charging. So that was one thing that I appreciated on my iPhone, having wireless charging, specifically with the iPhone 7 Plus. I had it a year ago before it was baked in. So if you wish your phone had wireless charging, your old iPhone had wireless charging, pick up a Mophie juice pack, and trust me, it's the best smartphone case. So I still have these smartphone cases in the box because I don't have a Galaxy Note 8. Mophie sent these to me, which I'm grateful for, but I don't have a Galaxy Note 8. I know everyone wants me to try one, but it's kind of late in the cycle for me to get one, and allegedly I was going to get one to review, and I've kind of given up on that. Still, that said, I have an extra Power Station Mini. So the Power Station Mini is this little brick right here. In fact, I'm just going to go ahead and open this. Is it going to open easily? I really don't want to rip into it. I don't want to ruin the box. How does it turn? How does it work? I know not, my liege. Consult the Book of Armaments. I think I am going to have to rip it open. Oh, man. All right. Sorry, Mophie. Oh, there we go. I didn't have to rip it open. Open. So you gotta read the directions. You simply open it like that. So there we go. See, this is so beautiful. Okay, let's go ahead and slide out the actual case, which I would not use or recommend because it is leather. No leather here. We're trying to eliminate those products from our life. This is what I'm talking about. So this little battery pack can attach, it can charge by way of micro USB, but it can charge any one of the juice packs out there. So effectively, we can use this one on the other case. And what's nice is that it's a wireless battery pack for your case, for your wireless battery pack. So you can be charging wirelessly without any cables on the go with this particular battery. And I love that system. The system, it works, it's clean, it's immediate. I adore this system. It is absolutely the best. By the way, this is not a sponsored video. Mophie had no idea I was going to do this, to the point where I emailed one of their people and I said, hey, when are you going to release one for the Pixel 2 XL? They said, man, come on. I need it because sometimes I need battery life. Although, to the Pixel 2 XL's credit, I've yet to run out of battery at the end of the day in average use. So this to me makes the case. This is not a case, but it'll basically attach to the case such that, see, it's magnet right there. Magnets, how do they work? But effectively, it will give you charge. So, universal wireless charging, USB, or 15-watt USB-C fast charge on this particular case, high impact protection, priority charge, and sync. Let's go ahead and open this, because, again, there's no fancy opening slot on this one. Maybe, or is there? Am I doing, yeah, just slide it out like that. Okay, this is definitely the one that I would probably use, because the battery's built in, as opposed to the leather case. Again, it's leather, so I wouldn't use it, but it's got the same kind of battery technology, the same design right there. I also like their larger cases, or I guess their battery pack cases, or their sleds, because they have a lip on top. So if you accidentally drop the phone flat, which has happened before, or even at an angle, I like a bit of elevation on my cases, and Mophie's done a pretty good job with that. So just imagine that right here, I've got the Note 8. That is a tall phone. But at the bottom, very happy to report that on this one, it has USB Type-C, which is great. Again, eliminating the idea that you would have to have micro USB. They still have not eliminated micro USB from their Power Station Minis, but I'm telling you, dude, I love this. My wife loves it. Mophie has done the best job, absolutely best job with cases, because they've got the ecosystem. It's clean, it's simple, gives you everything you need. It's elegant. I know. Everyone's going to have a different want, need, or desire. And you'd think, oh, Chris, I thought you liked the Star Wars cases. In fact, a handful of new Star Wars cases for the iPhones were just announced this morning. Not interested. because it's not adding anything aside from maybe some personalization to the phone. I need utility. If I want to add personalization to the phone, I'll change the wallpaper. We do have a couple of super chats. Thank you. There's Mario there. VT Productions PC. No super chats yet? Yeah, why? Why don't we have any super chats during these live videos? Chirag Bodkar just made a moderator in our Discord chat room. I use Mophie Force Case thing for battery car mount. That's another thing I didn't mention. They have, I dropped this. They have effectively a plate that you can have at the bedside. So there is one on the bedside, although it doesn't get much use anymore. Diana doesn't really use it. She forgets to charge her phone at night, which is all the more reason we need many of these Power Station Minis lying around, fully being charged. But in the car, there's a mount for your vent, so that as you're driving, it just slaps right up there. Magnets. Beautiful. I'm telling you. Once you start using the ecosystem, it's impossible to use anything else. I've tried. I'm upset. Mophie, I'm giving you props, but I'm insanely upset that I've not heard any announcement about the Pixel 2 XL. Very upset because I want to use the ecosystem. So it's kind of a backhanded compliment for me to say that this is the best smartphone case of 2017, but maybe your phone isn't compatible with it. That's another frustration that you may have. If your phone's not as popular as other phones might be, you may not get the option for a Mophie. You may have to settle for whatever else is out there, and I honestly have found that to be a massive shortcoming of using Google's products. Like, there's no accessory support. Very little, if any, accessory support. It's maddening. Another reason why I really can't recommend the Google Pixel line of products at all. Even though, as I pointed out, it's my choice. It's what I'm using, and still I can't recommend y'all use it. You hear me? I'm recommending things I'm not even using here, people. Are you feeling what I'm laying down? Do you understand the lengths that I go through? About arm's reach away there. It's like that's my length right there. So we've got a couple other super chats. Damodar Kenny asks, any suggestions for a good landscape mode car mount? Yeah, the Mophie. I'm telling you, you can go with clip-ons or whatever, but the nice thing about the Mophie ecosystem is that they've got you covered. You got the magnet in the case, you're good to go. Just believe me when I tell you how insanely clean and convenient it is. I want it to look nice. I want it to work well. I want it to be something that I could trust. Plenty of options out there. You walk into the average store and they got 1 billion cases. I don't need 1 billion cases. Just like I don't need 1 billion apps. I just need one that works well. Mophie jam packs it with tech, dude. They make it work. Oh, they make it work. Let's see here. Scrolling down, I think we got another super chat. VTC Productions. Haha, I got supercharge rolling. Yes, you did. Thank you. Or the super chat. Supercharge. We got a little confusion thing. All right, any other choices, folks? Let's see if we can keep it on point. Again, talking about your favorite smartphone case of the year. I'd be happy to surface your choices, assuming you use a smartphone case. I do. I feel I need to. Not just a screen protector, but a case to protect it. I mean, this is kind of an investment, right? This is my pocket computer. It's my PC. John Smith says, I do not get the wireless charging thing. I had it on my Note 5. I have a wireless charger base. I used it only one time or two when I first got it, then got lost in the house. Okay, so again, having the wireless charging, or inductive charging effectively, in the right ecosystem, would give you the chance to extend your battery life on the go without cables. One benefit. In the car, again, slapping it onto the dash and holding it there is good for you because you don't want to use your device when you're driving. I talked about that in TLDR the other day, how Google has made me a better driver for keeping everything off. Apple's still kind of stumbling its way through the dark when it comes to embracing software modifications to help improve your life. Wireless inductive charging is overrated, at least until I see them popping up at every major outlet. So it's getting there. The idea of inductive charging is getting there. We will get to the point where you will walk into a coffee shop, and built into the table, baked right in, is going to be a place where you can place it on the plate. Now, the reason why I like magnets for inductive charging, by the way, especially with cases, is that you don't have to worry about being exactly spot on, right? And that's an issue. If magnets don't snap the device into place, it doesn't charge. Never had that problem with this case. So, or maybe not this particular case that was in this case, but you understand what I'm saying with Mophie, because the magnets slap it into place, no moving around. It worked well. Now I know you may have wireless charging already on your current device. If you're not aligning it perfectly, come on, dude, that's tedious. That to me seems very sloppy. But if it's magnetic, boom, clean, it works. You don't have to think about it. It's on. You're good. You can walk away. You know it's charging. You're happy. That's why I like these cases. Tony Yoon comes in with a super chat. He says, honestly, nothing beats Spigen. And I used, is it Spigen? Years ago, they sent me one, and I used it. There was nothing better, but I haven't used any of Spigen's products in years. Or Apple Leather. I do happen to have, because at that time, we weren't trying to eliminate animal products from our life, the leather case for the iPhone 7 Plus. And I liked it. But it definitely did not stand the test of time. It wears it down in corners. It becomes uneven. I wouldn't recommend leather, but what else did you expect from someone who's trying to eliminate those types of products from his life? Ahsoka Tano, the person who is our number one, you really are the cheermeister in our Twitch chat. The Twitch channel, Ahsoka Tano holds the lead at 2,500 cheers. You're holding the lead, Ahsoka. And Ahsoka asks, do you hear a buzz sound when charging? Mine does. So there is something. When it is charging, this is something you may have noticed in certain recordings, you may hear kind of a chirping. Like a chirping sound. I've learned to turn off the charging capability when I'm recording audio. It is there. I don't know how to get around it. Is that a shortcoming? For me, imperceivable. I need to charge the device. It's a small price to pay. But it is something to point out that is a shortcoming, so that you don't see me as just praising effusively this particular product. No technology product's perfect. Not one. I dare you to find one perfect technology one product, period, that's perfect. Doesn't exist. Just doesn't exist. Spigen. Okay, there, I said it right. I like the Google Fabric case. It's pricey as hell, but it looks great and feels great. It feels good. Even Jedi, when she was holding on it, 3-year-old daughter, said, well, oh, this, I don't know how she said it, but like, it basically felt different. Like, this doesn't feel the same. This is, what is that? She couldn't figure out, because she's used to holding her mother's phone, which has the Mophie case, which is a bit more smooth, versus fabric. I still can't recommend the case. It's this case too pricey for what you get. But as far as I'm concerned, Mophie's the price for a Mophie specifically in this particular ecosystem with the Power Station Mini is absolutely warranted for sure. I've heard the Rhino mod case is pretty sweet. Have absolutely no experience with it. Apple Leather wears nicely in natural colors like black or brown. Other ones like red just get black looking, no nice natural fading and imperfections. Well, that would be one shortcoming, but I guess the bigger shortcoming for me is the fact that it's an animal had to die to make that product happen. And I don't feel good about that anymore. VT Productions PC comes in with another super chat. Says, only thing I don't like about Mophie is Samsung phones have fast charge wireless while they don't pass through fast charge. No, this is the thing. This is the case that I held up. The juice pack here has universal wireless charging and a 15-watt USB-C fast charge. Oh, maybe it doesn't support Qi fast charging. It's compatible. High impact protection, which is nice. Yeah, I can't really tell if it's got it as a pass-through on this particular product. Maybe it's just a shortcoming of the technology and how it just doesn't work that way yet. But I guess to me, it's never been an issue. I was happy to use wireless charging, to have one less cable to carry around. This to me is everything. I like wireless charging the iPhone 8 Plus. My girlfriend doesn't unplug it when it's on my nightstand. Wouldn't use a power case. The Plus is big already. Nah, I love the power case. I don't think it adds that much more bulk. In terms of the features you get, oh, I'll absolutely make that trade-off. Absolutely. Oh, I'm so happy. So happy. Very happy. My only complaint with the Mophie case, at least the one I had, is that the surface is very smooth. It is smooth, slippery, so it actually makes it easier to drop the phone. I guess I never had an issue with dropping it. Or if I did, it was protected. I always felt it was protected. I like my silicone case from Moto X4 as a shiny front sides, which makes the screen viewing more immersive. Shining blacks are shining. Everyone's got their favorite. That wouldn't impress. That don't impress me much. That's a song that the kids are singing. Okay, everybody, I think we've played through this particular topic. Stay tuned next week for even further topics, some live advice for everybody. I'm not sure what the topics are going to be yet, largely dictated about what you would want to talk about. What are some other bests that you're looking for that I might be able to provide? My perspective, my beliefs, my understanding, my experiences with things to better help you make decisions. Let's go ahead and talk about some other topics. Right now, I'm going to pop over, speaking of other topics, to do the Locker Room Daily Report, TLDR for short, where you can determine what we happen to talk about over the duration of that particular broadcast. That, again, is over at youtube.com/LockerGnome. Links in the video description. You can join us in Discord once again. Become a sub, become a patron, join the community for real this time. If not, well, maybe you can just, follow and hit the like button if you are so inclined. Thanks again for all of your support. It has absolutely been tremendous. I appreciate having this dialogue with everybody. Hopefully it changed someone's life. Oh, there we go. We got our first question for TLDR right there. Vegemite or Marmite? I'm telling you, TLDR is completely up to you. I love you. I appreciate you. At this point, I'm going to leave you to your own devices. May the Force be with you.